Hello there everybody, Dmod here, and welcome back to some more Wario Land 4. In the last episode, and in the previous episodes before that one, we completed all of the Emerald Ruins, or Passageway. So we got all 4 levels completed, all the collectibles found, and on this episode, the boss fight and the minigame shop have been opened to us. Now, obviously I'm going to be doing the boss fight this episode, however, I want us to get this out of the way quickly. First of all, the minigame shop, I am actually not going to be going into the minigame shop. There's only going to be one boss during this entire playthrough. I'm going to be using the frog coins to buy items for the bosses. Most people know what I'm talking about if you played this game before, because it's nearly impossible to do a certain thing if you don't use an item. With that said, let's enter Cractus's doorway. Let's get going. And hey, there's the kitty again, which went to the item shop. So this little area here, we got this little hallway. This door leads to the boss. Only enter it if you're ready. This is the item shop. We've been to one of these before, but they have new items now, which all cost 10 frog coins. And they all do, like, all these things will damage a boss. And for what I know, the black dragon easily does the most damage. Anyways, let's get a smile for free. Always get one of those for free. Motivation. Okay. Last thing I want to warn you about. Well, not warn you about, but tell you about. In my personal experience, I know other people are going to disagree because everyone has different experiences with this game. But this boss fight was the hardest boss for me in the entire game. Yeah, even the final battle I didn't even find as hard as this. With that said, let's enter. Everybody, meet Petey's long-lost brother, Cractus. Now, we gotta wake this guy up quickly, so let's knock him out like this. Alright, that wakes him up, but doesn't actually hurt him. Now, I want you to crawl into the corner right here. From my experience, it's the only way to dodge his attack. There's probably more. And that's all you're gonna really do doing this fight. The way you hurt him is you jump on his head and ground pound him. And if you time it right, you can actually loop him like so. However, he also drops this sap from his mouth, which will turn you into a zombie Wario. And you can't attack him while you're in this form. So it's actually a bad thing to be zombie Wario in this case. So normally it's actually a pretty good thing. And I effed up. Okay. Last thing I should probably explain while I'm doing this. Also, his leaves can hurt you. The last thing I should probably explain is the treasure chest in the background. That's actually a ranking system for the boss fights. You get 3 treasure chests if you beat the boss with more than a minute remaining on the clock. You get 2 if there's 30 seconds, and you're guaranteed to get at least 1. Now, the amount of chests you have by the end of the game determines how good of an ending you get, because this game actually has alternate ending, which is pretty cool. And wow, I'm actually doing really good against this boss. I don't want to jinx it, but normally it goes terribly. Also, yes, he'll laugh at you if you're a zombie warrior. It's pretty annoying. Now, it's these last few hits that can get really challenging to hit him, because he keeps going higher up, higher up. You want to hide under the ladder for that attack? That'll turn you back into Zombie Wario, and you know the drill there. Alright, is this it? Can I finish him? No! Ah, I thought I could finish him. Alright, do your stupid syrup attack. Alright. Okay. Now this is the hit that is really hard to get half the time. Alright. There he is! Okay, got him before he left. Okay, that time I did really well, but last time it took me like half an hour to beat him. And with that, we get his crown and the free treasure chests. And it seems we activated a part of the pyramid. But with that said, we beat Cractus. Nice job, Wario. As you can see here, this part of the pyramid has been activated. Kind of weird, but this green etching, I guess you could say, is now glowing. Kind of mysterious, don't you think? Also, it's totally not coincidence that there's also these other etchings on the floor near the other areas. I think you can see what the goal is here. Now, I know this was a very short episode, but I wanted to take care of Cractus this episode because he is a boss. And also, just to show you, you actually can't rematch bosses. Once you killed them, they're dead. They're actually not coming back. So there's a nice touch, question mark, because you kind of murdered them, but at least they're not coming back anytime soon. What else? There's one more thing I wanted to mention. Oh yes, there's actually a way to infinitely loop Cractus so you can kill him off the first hit all the way to the end. So you can just loop him infinitely. However, for the life of me, I could never pull this off. And with that, I think that's all I want to say about this. So I know it was a really short video, but I did want to give Cractus his own episode because he was a boss fight. So with that said, next time on Wario Land 4, we're going to enter the Ruby Passage and enter the Curious Factory. See you guys then.